Hey guys, so what is Novation? This video is very simple. I'm just going to explain to you what Novation is, and in other videos I'm going to go over case studies and then go into specific deals on what you can do, where your leverage is, what contracts to use, and all the other things that you want to know in order to get a Novation deal. But let me first explain to you what a Novation deal actually is and what's about it different than a traditional wholesaling. In traditional wholesaling, you could put a property under contract and you assign that contract to another cash buyer. Cash buyers usually want to buy the property at the discount. They are investors. They don't want to pay retail. That's why you're bringing them a deal. And ultimately, they are going to either pay cash or they're going through a hard money lender in order to pay for the property. Now, on a Novation transaction, it's a little bit different. On a Novation transaction, you are able to put properties under contract that are actually in great shape. They don't have to be distressed. They don't have to be purchased at a very steep discount. And the reason is you are getting the exclusive right to list the property on behalf of the seller on the market. You can even work directly with an agent to do so. And you're targeting retail buyers that are not just looking to buy the property in order to gain something out of it in terms of an investment, but no, retail buyers that are actually planning to live in it. Families that are moving into the house because they work close by or the school district is great. Those retail buyers are very powerful buyers. Why? Because they go to a Bank of America, Wells Fargo, or any other bank, and they get a conventional loan, an FHA loan, a VA loan. They pay retail. They pay the highest price somebody is willing to pay in the market space, not just investors, but anybody else that is in the market in order to buy in that area, that specific house, which gives you a big buyer pool. You're able to put properties under contract for much more reasonable prices, not as steep, as lowballed as with traditional wholesaling, which makes you more attractive in the market space. And you're able to get the most out of it by selling at retail. My usual assignment deals on Novation is around $20,000 to $25,000. I know the average assignment deal also in traditional wholesaling is about $20,000 to $25,000. So it's not much of a difference. You're just having more leverage with Novation. If you know how to speak to the seller about it, how to propose it to them, and how to navigate it from the beginning to the end. And I'm going to explain that to you in other videos in detail. Novation is something you do not want to miss out on. Novation literally is the exit strategy that really made me the most money. And 90% of all my transactions are through Novation. So pay attention to this exit strategy. You're going to love it. And you're going to have a much higher chance of conversion with Novation. I'll see you in the next video.